Hello everybody, how you doing? I am the afternoon's token oldie.
Yay.
I'm going to do a song about getting old. Now, is anybody here in the audience who's like me over 60?
Yay.
One or two, well that's good. Well, for you youngsters, which I think includes everybody else that's playing here this afternoon, this is what's coming to you. If you remember when John Noakes was a Blue Peter presenter, or you like to have your lunch at the local garden centre, maybe you moan about the kids next door and people who drop litter, and you can't get your head around Instagram or Twitter. Maybe you've got a box of old LPs gathering dust, and a card in your wallet that says you've joined the National Trust. If the heating's up high and you still feel cold, then you know you're getting old. If you can't understand why youngsters now drink lager, and you're planning a trip to Madeira and going with Saga, maybe you like to grow veg and love digging in the earth, and it takes an age to scroll down to find your year of birth. If you don't mind the rain, 'cause it's good for the garden, and your idea of tantric sex is 3 minutes with a hard-on, and that's if you're lucky. If the sight of you naked is no longer something to behold, then you know you're getting old. Thank you very much. Getting old, you know, I was a youngster in the 60s, and I bet not many of you can remember the 60s. It was the age of free love. Now I'm more in the age of free prescriptions. All right, I'm going to do a song now about hippies. I've come up all the way from Surrey today. We've had a lot of snow. Don't worry, we've all got four-wheel drive, so it's really no problem. Anyway, this is about hippies, and it's about old hippies like me who live in their home counties and sometimes find life just a bit of a struggle. I've worn raffia sandals and tie-dye shirts. I've slept in VW camper vans, teepees and yurts. My beard's a little grey, my hair's got thinner, and I sometimes still enjoy a few lentils with my dinner. I've been to the desert on a horse with no name, but now I'd rather fly to a villa in Spain. So if that sounds familiar, maybe you're just like me. You're a middle-aged, middle-class, aging hippie. I like a music festival, but not the camping. I put up with it if there's a bit of glamping. But those plastic portaloos I find a bit of a pain. 'Cause if I need a number 2, I really want porcelain. I saw Led Zeppelin in 1977. But reckon I'll soon be needing my own stair lift to heaven. I'll still strum my guitar and hug the odd tree. Guess I'm a middle-aged, middle-class, aging hippie. I used to roll a joint on an album cover. I lit sandalwood joss sticks which annoyed my mother. And I still like Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. But now it won't be long before I'll be drawing my pension. Joni Mitchell didn't want us to pave paradise, But when you can park right outside Waitrose, it's really quite nice. I like a goji berry and the odd chickpea. I don't mind courgettes, they're grown organically. I like to read The Guardian when I'm sipping my herbal tea. I fancy Caroline Lucas and like the Green Party. And I wish the world would live in peace and harmony. But I live in a nice house in southwest Surrey. Guess I'm a middle-aged, middle-class, aging hippie. All together, guess I'm a middle-aged, middle-class, aging hippie. Thank you very much. I'm Pete Crutchfield and I'm off now to have a nice cup of tea. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon.